So who do you think is listening to these talks? So when I speak, who do you think is listening? And when I speak, who do you think is speaking? So maybe in your imagination, you think that there is a soul inside my body that's speaking to you now. That I am speaking to you. But who is this I that you think is speaking to you? Am I my past action? Am I what I've done before? Am I what I'm going to do in the future? Am I my looks? Am I the sound of my voice? Who am I? So you have an image of who I am that's speaking to you. And who I am to you is your projection from your brain. Obviously from your brain, but it's your projection. So you think I'm all types of things in relationship to you, and it gives you a feeling that I'm somebody inside my body and that I'm somebody speaking to you. And so maybe you think that I'm higher than you, or better than you, or worse than you, or wrong or right, or bad or good, or intelligent or stupid. And then you sort of clump that all together and project that onto me, and that's who I am that's speaking. That is somebody inside the body that's choosing to speak, because that's how it feels to be you, so you project that onto me. But as you begin to really get to know yourself and see past your conditioning and your genes and see past the illusions of this world, you begin to see that there isn't somebody that's speaking. Speaking happens from a freedom that's way beyond anything you can imagine. Speaking is coming out now. There isn't somebody making the speaking happening. The voice box is speaking. The sounds are appearing. The thoughts are appearing from an unknown source. And it's not located in here or out there or here. It's nowhere. But yet, because it's nowhere, that means it's everywhere. That speak responded to my voice. That's a you, a separate entity inside your body. But that's an idea that's sort of come together with other things and made it. There is nobody inside these bodies. This is emptiness looking at emptiness. This is silence speaking. Isn't that beautiful? That's my guinea pig. This is all you need. You don't need anything. You don't need me to say these words. You don't need me to not play music or to play music. You don't need more money. You don't need anything to give you freedom. That is the freedom. That is the freedom. You don't need to emotionally release more. You don't need to be a nicer person. You don't need to buy new clothes or have more or a better job. You don't need to do anything because it's not you doing it. What can happen is a surrender, like falling back into water and dissolving into that water, and this energy which surrenders into God's will or life's will, whatever you want to call it. You could even call it your will, your true will. I call it in the past flow, or what you truly want. But it's not your want as a person, it's beyond that, it's flow. It's life acting through you. When you step out of the way, this body does exactly what it feels like doing, knowing there is nobody doing it. So you think that I bought this drink, and you imagine that I went into a shop and bought this drink, and you think that's me, but it's a happening. That's life buying that drink. I just love that. That does it for me. Now, when I say that does it for me, you then imagine again a me, because that's the way our language is structured, as if there is somebody in here, but there's nobody in here. It's just this set of circumstances is saying, I love that. I love that drink. This isn't about reconditioning yourself in that psychology. It's seeing beyond you, beyond thinking. Where is the thinking coming from? It's not taking on my ideology, or non-duality's ideology. That won't work for you. You'll still suffer. You'll just believe in that. And then you'll disbelieve it. Then you'll be pissed. I want my money back. It doesn't work, non-duality. I want my money back. All these years, all these teachers, It will never work if you believe it. It won't work. It will settle you down. I think that some of non-duality's teachings are for settling down the person. It will settle the person down. Sit down, settle down. But it won't solve the problem that life is always changing, and your emotions are always changing, and feelings are always changing. It won't give you happiness in a thing, because those thoughts come and go. But where do they come and go from? Who are they coming and going in? Belief systems come and go, and in 20 years' time we'll have more post-Neo-Advaita, which will sound completely different from just Neo-Advaita, or Advaita Vedanta. And then you'll have one speaker that says one thing and one says another, and you'll be like, pow, 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 which one's right? There is a doer, there isn't a doer. I've got to do something, I've not got to do something. I am, I'm not, I am. Who is conscious? No one's conscious. Stay in consciousness? Don't stay in consciousness. There is no body. I should, I shouldn't. I need to do my traumas. I need to understand my chakras. I need to release what I want. I need to speak my mind. And all of that comes and goes, and here you are. Not you as a person, but here life is, here freedom is. But I need I need something. I need something. Something to get me to freedom. I need a method. No method will free you. I can give you very helpful tips because I am a very wise woman who has been speaking about this for a long time and had to settle down quite a few traumas in this bodily mind mechanism. So I can give you very wise advice how to settle the person. But in all of that, here is freedom. In all of your screwed up, fucked upness, here is the freedom. In all your imperfections and your anger and your rage and your joy and your beauty and your excitement and your dog cup, here is freedom right here. It's what everything's coming from. God's will is doing exactly what you want, because when you do exactly what you want, you disappear. There is nobody. It's flow, it's God's voice, it's the Spirit's voice. It's the wind blowing the tree. It's free. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just opening my mouth and free flow talking, and I assume it makes sense because people repetitively listen, but who knows? It might be just they're zoning in on my energy, which is most probably more wise. What I say is wise, and it's worth a listen and worth paying attention to, but the real freedom is this, is where these words are coming from, not what these words actually mean. That's so confusing because all you know is meaning, and you're like, I need something to mean something, I need to understand, I need that moment of like, I get it. But then you go and make yourself a cup of tea and you forget what you've even got. It doesn't make a difference. It will relax you, but relaxing you isn't it. It's where those thoughts come from. But I don't mind speaking about relaxing you, because I don't want you taking non-duality to the to heal the person. So I'm happy to speak about healing the person. If I don't speak about healing the person, then you use non-duality to heal the person, which will most probably make you in some way sane and in some ways really crazy. Can also lead to a lot of depression if you try to use non-duality to heal it. There's no doer, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. That's not what the teachers are saying. That's what you're saying, that's what you're interpreting. There is no doer. Doing happens. I say touch your nose, and you either touch your nose or you don't. I inform you about how to release emotional blockage, or how to get to know your body, or to get to know the chakras. And the next time you suffer, you either do that or you don't. And you think, I did it, and you're proud for it, but it's not you that did it. It's a happening. Life is a happening. And emotions can be buggers, so I can help you deal with them. I still have intense emotions at times, and I still use my emotional release techniques to pass them through. And sometimes I don't. Sometimes I go and have some ice cream. Or watch Netflix. If you wait for the perfect emotions or the perfect behavior, you'll be waiting forever. You can't find it in life. It's never in life. It's right here. It's the I am. It's the stillness. It's the empty looking. It's the no thing. It's the everything. It's life. It's this. Okay, to the questions.